Together we will resist, because there are more of us than them. Thank you.
We've got one more speaker and then we'll bring out all of the Stop Trump people on stage. But will you please welcome our final actual speaker of the afternoon. Please welcome the journalist Taj Ali.
Thank you very much. I'm sure you've heard a lot of condemnation of Donald Trump today, so I'm not going to give you more condemnation, otherwise you wouldn't be here. We have to face an uncomfortable reality. Mr. Donald Trump was elected twice in the United States. The Reform Party are on track to be the largest party in government at the next general election. We have far-right parties. We have far-right parties in Europe, either in government or in governing coalitions. So we need to understand, how do we defeat these people? What do we do next? Firstly, we have to understand the people that voted for Donald Trump and the people that are voting for reform. Where do they come from? In some of the most deprived parts of the country, areas that have lost industry, areas that have lost communities built around industry, places where there is no sense of hope, places where there is no social infrastructure, your pubs, your parks, your places where people can come together. Those are the places that people like Donald Trump and Nigel Farage and Tommy Robinson, those are the places that they exploit. Those people are angry, and they're right to be angry. We are angry as well. We are angry about the lack of investment in working class communities. We are angry about the decline of our industries. We are angry about the decline of our communities, and that is what we fight for. Because the working class in Britain is not just white, it is black, it is Asian, it is LGBT. It is a migrant worker as well, the most exploited workers in Britain. So we are right to be angry. But who are we angry at? Are we angry at a man who comes on a small boat with his belongings in a bag from a war-torn country that often our own government have destabilized in the name of profit? Are we angry at a vulnerable migrant worker, at an asylum seeker with a small living allowance? Are they our enemies? Are they the people who destroyed our industries? Are they the people who have failed since 1960 to build enough social housing? Are they our enemies? Are they our oppressors? No, they are not. We know who our oppressors are. We are all being mugged off. We are all being shafted. We are being shafted by those energy companies who rip us off. We are being shafted by dodgy landlords. We are being shafted by exploitative bosses. We are being shafted by politicians who refuse to invest in working class communities, who play the game of division because they have no solutions for working class people in Britain. They only have scapegoats. They've always only had scapegoats. Whether it was Jewish people fleeing the pogroms in Eastern Europe, whether it was the Irish, whether it was the West Indians, whether it was the South Asians, and whether it's the asylum seekers now. That is the game they play. So do not think that when reform fall on their own sword and fail to fix the problems in Britain, do not think that when they cut migration, that people will start to get together and things will get better. Because they will find a new target. It will be Muslims and multiculturalism. It will be the established minority communities. We cannot rely on Westminster. We have to organise for ourselves. So I implore you, outside of this city in the northeast of England, in Wales, in parts of Yorkshire, minority communities are living in fear. We all have a duty to go and support those people. We have a duty to build connections in those working class communities. communities, those mining communities, those deprived seaside towns. We have a duty and a responsibility. If you want to make asylum seekers feel safer, we cannot just preach to the converted. We have plenty of priests. We cannot just preach to the choir. We have to go out there and make the argument. Do not shy away from the arguments around the asylum system. Address it head on, and address tax avoidance, and address housing, and address the everyday problems that our communities face. We have just set up a new anti-racist monitoring organisation called Radar, reporting and documenting acts of racism. You can check out our website. If you have been a victim of racism, you can report it. We will be documenting racism across the country. We will be putting pressure on authorities. We will be putting pressure on the media to report on racism, because we are doing it for ourselves. We are independently funded. We are organising for ourselves. And we also need to defend communities at risk of violence. On the 27th of September, UKIP, what remains of UKIP, are calling for mass deportations in Newcastle. Tommy Robinson will be in Newcastle as well.
I'd like to hand you over to one of the people who has put this whole thing together and organised it. Please give a massive round of applause to all the volunteers and, of course, the brilliant Zoe Gardner.
Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I am so grateful that we have shown our power today. Because we are here today, Donald Trump couldn't show his face in London. We scared him away. And what's that saying? They're saying taco, right? Trump always chickens out. And he chickened out of London today because of us. Because of us. Now, I know a lot of you see a lot of the work I do. That's because I put myself out there on TV and you see my face. But often I get praised for things that the whole friggin' movement is doing, right? So I wanted to make it clear that we're a movement, we're a team. I never do any of this on my own. I'm never alone when I'm in front of the camera. I'm always speaking up for every decent person in this country, every decent person who rejects the hatred. And today is only the beginning of this movement, because we have to keep going. The far right, they are trying to scare us. They're trying to scare us. And I've seen a study, but I didn't need to see that study. We know that they're scaring us, that they're scaring brown and black people in this country, that they're frightened of being attacked. And that makes me so angry. And so I'm telling you today, if you're white and British, you stand up for migrants, you use your voice, you use it, because this is our country. This is our country, and we don't want Trump, we don't want Tommy, we don't want Farage, we don't want the far right. Thank you so much for being here today. We've got amazing ringlet to play us out. Sign up on the website, keep coming out, and we're going to build this movement. Thank you so much. Solidarity.
This is a song I wrote called Power. And no, we did not sound check.
Making my way out now before everyone starts leaving at the same time and I can't get myself back on public transport.
We watch how the men with the guns and the shields stand in lines, throwing bullets.
Looking at all the signs, stop arming Israel. We might as well be making our way now. I've got a feeling it's going to be very busy on the public transport.
The law's broken down, just look who we're about to elect.
Call it an evening.
We're choosing right streets, turning corners and keeping aware. 'Cause they come in our space. faces and make us compress with a stare. Blame the culture, the times, blame the silence, and love the rest. While us women move on, 'cause as always we are the best.
All the signs here, all the placards. So, what can I take from that? What I can take from that is the Labour government has no friends, number for a start. Seems like Keir Starmer he's upset the left as well. He's quoted Enoch Powell, of all people, and they're taking it very, very personal. So it looks like it's going to be, the UK is going to be the country of the independent parties. Nigel Farage and the Reform UK on the right, and who knows what's coming on the left, but Labour looks like they're going to be done pretty much after the Tories in a few elections. But there's definitely going to be a left-wing party that's going to come up again, and probably an independent one. I think the politics in this country is going to go pretty extreme. Kind of brings me to mind when I see films like, what do you call those movies, those American films, when every single year, on one day for the year, they can commit as much crime as they want. What's the name of that movie called? I can't remember the name of the movie, but I know it's drastic, but we're talking extremes here. And I see this country going more and more extreme to the left and more extreme to the right. But I think the left are probably more hardcore left. I think our left are extremely mobilised. The hardcore left are definitely extremely mobilised. The far right, they're not as mobilised as what they were before. And I would say the far right has never really been taken that seriously in the UK. The BNP didn't last, the National Front didn't last, you know. Right-wing politics obviously is taken a bit more seriously in this country, but not extreme right-wing politics. But far-left politics, I think, is I think the movement on the far left is pretty strong. That's just my take on it. Sorry, geez. Let me go around him, mate. Cheers. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Obviously, I was on my way out, and as always, as I'm looking to leave, there's always something dragging me back. Let's see if I can get through to the front. Looks like this is the front. Going on there. I didn't know this was a breach of a peace. I thought this was allowed. Let's have a look. Might kick off these lot. Police are moving everyone on. Police are moving everyone on. There's been a noise complaint. There's been a loud noise complaint. I think somebody's called the council or called the police about the noise. Section 80 of the Environmental Protection Act has been a noise nuisance. Police are ending the party. Will they listen? Will they listen? No worries, my friend. Police are trying to move everyone on in a nice orderly manner. It's all calm. Asking nice and politely. Hopefully it will end nice and peacefully. So this Stop the Trump rally has been organised till 7 p.m. So, you know, everyone has to leave now. I think he called the policeman a stupid hat. Oh, sorry, love. Sorry.
Guys, start leaving.
Section 14 is over. You will need to leave now, or you will be late.
What's section 14, sir?
Mate, they had until 7 o'clock.
So, section 14 Act. I don't know what act it is actually, but section 14, they've been given permission to protest or do their Trump rally to 7 p.m. So they've got to leave peacefully, and it's not ended quite yet. Obviously, you know, it takes time to get rid of people, but hopefully people are going to start moving on now. They're walking in the right direction, I suppose. Right, so I've left the crowd. I'm not going to walk up there with them because that's where I came from. They're going up the top of Whitehall. They're going towards Trafalgar Square. I'm actually going towards Westminster Bridge, and I'm going to get a tube from there. I'm not going to go up that way. I have to come from that way. So hopefully they'll all leave peacefully. Otherwise it looks like the police are looking to arrest somebody. Okay, let's move out.